Today we're talking all about my favorite Halloween cookies. These are super easy and fun and everyone loves them. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Hey everyone, it's Dorothy with crazyforcrust.com and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm making super fun, super easy, and a little bit spooky Halloween cookies. These are a drop cookie recipe that are super simple. They are a pudding cookie that I filled with Halloween sprinkles and Halloween M&Ms, and I add some little eyeballs just for fun. The kids love them, the adults love them, everyone loves them. I love the cookies more than I love dressing up for Halloween. For more delicious desserts and easy recipes, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Now let's get in the kitchen. I'm gonna start off this recipe with 1/2 cup of unsalted butter that's been softened. And I like to mix it a little bit before I add in the brown sugar. So once it's mixed up a little bit, you're going to add 3/4 cup of packed brown sugar to this. And then you're just gonna cream those together until the butter and sugar mixture is nice and fluffy. This will just take a minute or so. This is my favorite pudding cookie recipe. Pudding cookies just have a simple box of instant vanilla pudding, or any flavor actually, in the batter. So you can use any flavor you want as long as you buy instant pudding. We'll add that pudding mix later, but first, once the butter and sugar are creamed together, you're going to mix in 1 large egg. Then add a teaspoon of vanilla, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 3.4 ounce box of instant vanilla pudding mix that we talked about earlier. Again, you can use any flavor pudding mix that you want. And you're gonna mix that together until it's nice and smooth. And then mix in 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Make sure that you've measured your flour correctly. We don't pack our flour. You spoon it into the measuring cup and level it off with a flat edge of a knife. Once that's all mixed together, then it is time to add our mix-ins. This is when the fun begins because we can add Halloween sprinkles and Halloween candy. You can make this recipe for any holiday using any color M&Ms and any color sprinkles. Today I'm using the fun Halloween mix, and I've mixed up some sprinkles. I will leave a link in the comments below. I like to grab big bags of sprinkles on Amazon and I mix my own colors, but you can also find just Halloween sprinkles at the grocery store or the craft stores at this time of year. Once you have your cookie dough ready, it is time to scoop your dough. So I'm using a 2 tablespoon cookie scoop to scoop this onto my cookie sheets. Now this dough does need to be chilled, so you don't need to space those cookies out right now because we're just gonna pop those in the refrigerator and chill them. You'll wanna chill them for at least 30 minutes. The more longer you chill them, the better, up to a couple of hours. If you're gonna chill these overnight, make sure and cover them with plastic wrap. And once you are ready to bake, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees and bake these for about 12 to 15 minutes until they just lose their glossy sheen. If you're gonna use candy eyeballs on these like I have, you wanna press those onto the top of the cookie as soon as they come out of the oven so that they can kind of melt into the cookie while they cool. Now my secret to making the perfect looking cookies is gonna add a few more M&Ms on top to the ones, because you know, sometimes when you scoop your cookie dough, some of the cookie dough tops might be lacking. They don't have a ton of the M&Ms or a ton of the sprinkles on them. So I add a few more M&Ms to the top of each of those cookies just to make them even prettier. You can get these candy eyeballs at Target, Walmart, craft stores, Amazon, and you can use any size, put as many of them as you want on there. They're super fun, kind of make them like monster cookies. Once they cool, it is time to enjoy them. We love these. They stay soft for days. That pudding in the mix keeps them soft for days. These are nice. That brown sugar keeps them nice and sweet, and the pudding mix that you use adds flavor. So I've used vanilla, so it's extra vanilla-y, but you could also add any flavor of pudding you want. We love M&Ms, of course, and sprinkles. Who doesn't love sprinkles? It should be clear to you that I enjoy cookies more than I enjoy Halloween costumes. So I'm going to go enjoy some cookies while you keep watching even more cookie recipes.